camera. Hey, I'm Nick Wheeler, CrossFit Catalyst, 24.1. God, I've been doing this for too long. And you should be able to see a clock somewhere over there. Burping is next. I mean, not really.
It'll be a 10-second. Yes, sir. Stanchions, back. Fist bump. You got this. 10 seconds.
Okay, so doing a live voiceover here, kind of just re-watching the footage of me going through 24.1. I didn't have a huge plan going into it, other than kind of like pace the burpees was really the main thing I was thinking about. In the warm up, the snatches felt pretty light, which was good. Um, Focusing on standards was a big one. We tested out a different type of jump over the dumbbell right before we started. But on to what we got going on now. As I'm going through this set of 21 snatches, I got to around 12 and kind of made the decision like, hey, I'm going unbroken. I'm going to pause the recording here just to make sure it's working. All right, so what I've learned is that my microphone takes a couple seconds to warm up, but it is indeed working. Every so often you can see this kind of burpee rep. I'm trying to lead with the foot that's farther away from the dumbbell. Excuse me, kind of like a crisscross thing. I knew the second set of 21 burpees was going to be the worst. This is pretty standard for burpees. I think I can definitely go faster. I plan to repeat this Monday. I've been on the fence while eating dinner and prepping this video and stuff like that. And I'm kind of slowly coming to the conclusion that I can go faster. And you'll see there's some breaks in here that I definitely either shouldn't have taken or maybe done quicker transitions. You're fortunate in this workout in that there's minimal transitions. And the ones you do make aren't far. The biggest thing I was running into on this particular workout, honestly, was lungs. I know a lot of people, low backs are going to light up, hamstrings are going to light up. Excuse me. I still kind of have Fran lung from this workout. But my biggest issue every time I paused, like that one just about a minute ago, was I could not catch my breath. I started getting really bad cotton mouth, and that built up and became a problem as the workout went on. There's a point where you can definitely see me kind of like eyeball my water bottle, which is about 10 to 15 feet in front of me. So again, sorry if I sound terrible as I record this. So second set of 21 dumbbell thrusters. Plan was to go unbroken. Depending on your comfort with these, I mean, you can see I'm pretty much muscle snatching all of them. I'm not bringing my legs into the picture nearly as much as I should during this set of 21. On the repeat, I'm going to try and do a little bit of a bend at the knee, a little bit more of a bend at the knee to engage the glutes a little bit more. CrossFit Catalyst was a wonderfully generous host in allowing me to work out there and judge me and help me make this video. They even had some folks stick around after their 5 p.m. class to cheer me on, just out of the kindness of their hearts, which is super awesome. Fun fact, do not recommend when you're doing this directly next door to this gym. If you see a bunch of people in that window off to the left just walking in and out, you'll notice as they walk in, they're empty-handed, and as they walk out, they've got Little Caesars in their hand. So this entire workout, I am full of the wafting sense of Little Caesars hot and readies. I made myself a line here with the burpees. If you notice, the palms of my hands are kind of going right to the bottom of that mat every time. That was just to mostly keep myself in the same spot and not let my dumbbell get too crazy. They didn't require me to do this. This was more just kind of for me. And that is I don't know why I just hit the button on my watch. That was another break that I probably should have taken. After all said and done, I'm happy with my time. This is my first time watching it back, so I'm recording on this live, no script, no nothing. And I remember during the set of 21 burpees, I started slowing down too much during the burpees. So 4 minutes, it looks like, to get through the entirety of the set of 21. Now we're on the set of 15. Absolutely, when I go to redo this, I'm going to press the pace a little bit harder because I'm going to end up breaking this set of snatches around 8. But I'm doing all low back, so And that's why the dumbbell's getting away from me and kind of moving my feet around. I didn't have my feet planted properly. That break's not needed. In no universe do I need to break a set of 15 dumbbell snatches, but it was purely, again, for lungs. As I'm sitting here in this chair recording this, my low back is a little tight because I didn't do any sort of recovering. I just, chatted up with the gym members. There's another little hot and ready heading off in the background. Um, but it can definitely be done faster. I mean, as witness, right? You saw Jeffrey Adler do it in 6 minutes and 41 seconds. Um, Again, not a huge amount of strategy other than pick a pace with the burpees that you can hold. And if that dumbbell's heavy for you, then yeah, break it up, right? Break it up smart. I think after this set of burpees, I'm going to walk over to the chalk bucket. That chalk not needed for my hands. That chalk break was more, I knew I was going to take a break anyway because I couldn't breathe. I was having a hard time breathing, so I wanted to catch my breath, honestly. Like I said, I still have the Fran lung now, and it has been almost 4 hours since I finished the workout. Um, Again, CrossFit Catalyst, amazing host. So for my hard chargers, going into this workout, if the weight's light, go unbroken on all the dumbbells, and you have to just learn to pace the burpees properly. So that was the first chunk of 15. Took me, what's the math on that? A minute 50, which is almost as much as the first round of 21 took. So the fatigue kicked in. I wish I'd gone maybe a little hotter out of the gate on the 21. I think when I repeat this, I'm just going to kind of try to ride the lightning a little more and give it more of an open effort versus more of a constrained, relaxed effort. And you guys are, at this point, going to have to deal with me talking for another 3 minutes or so because I've already clipped all the music out of this clip. Final time ends up being 9:23. I think outside of that the first break at 15, my biggest regret on this workout was just not transitioning faster. Like right now is the perfect example. I'm just laying there. Like a slow burpee is better than no burpee. Get up and move. Um, you can try changing your jumps around a little bit. I made it a very concerted effort to make sure I was staying as close to that dumbbell as possible so I didn't have to do a big jump, and I was kicking up with my feet next to it. But moments like these where I'm just kind of sitting there. I had a headband packed and I couldn't find it before I got started. Sweat accumulates for us follically challenged folks. So 2 minutes left. The round of 9 should go pretty fast. I think this is the second set of 15 burpees. So I'm about to finish the set of 15. And that's, like I said, when my biggest regret kind of comes in, and that I didn't just grab the damn dumbbell. So I think you'll see me hit my watch and then just kind of stand there for far too long. I'm curious now, if I was allowed to edit this, I'd probably add some after effects of like how long I'm just standing there with like a wind blowing noise. Yeah, so that was 15. I finished around 7:30. And don't grab the dumbbell for almost a full 10 seconds. So not taking my own advice, which is usually just pick a couple breaths. I know at that moment I said probably out loud, just fucking go. And I was just talking to myself because I'm the only one running this heat. I think it would also help to be able to run this with other folks. That's CrossFit 101. Right about now is when I start to use my legs a little bit more on the snatches. I try to stay a little bit lower on this set of burpees. But I get some grief burpees in there, and I wish I didn't. Knowing how it feels now, there's no reason for those grief burpees. So it looks like that was, and I've got my lap times in Garmin, and I'll post it up on the wide up whiteboard when I go to put this in. I don't have the scoreboard next to me. But I think like 7:33 was when I finished the round of 15. And so here's another moment where I'm probably just going to stand there for way too long. So 8:35 is when I finished that set. And 8 seconds of just nothing, right? So that's 18 seconds in this workout. I got 9:23. I know I can get sub 9 if just those 2 breaks alone cost me 18 seconds. So last round's coming up, basically full sprint. Had a great judge, great crew. They were cheering me on really loud. And these burpees, you just have to send it. The last 9, you can't break. So that's all I got. Thank you guys for listening. Gonna cut over to back to the music and the video now.
2, 3.